Hi.
Oh my gosh! Hi guys.
Hey, what's going on?
We're here with another
Oh,
EAM
team.
team stream.
Team stream.
ETS. Welcome to your weekly ETS every Saturday, 11 o'clock Pacific time. Team stream.
This is the 16th session of season 3. Okay, and you guys have just come to Muckland Harbor.
It's a regional pronunciation, Markland.
Going down to Markland.
Going down to Markland.
They got turlets there.
Got the tarlets in Markland swirl counterclockwise. Or anti-clockwise, if you prefer.
Anti-clockwise? Yeah.
Anti-clockwise, you know.
I had an anti-clockwise once. She died.
Oh, yeah. She's killed in an accident,
A turlet accident.
Turlet accident, yeah. Spun her right round, baby right round.
Gator came right out of the turlet. Took her foot.
What her foot was doing in the toilet, nobody knows.
It's a failed nimbleness check.
No. She's trying to stomp the gator back in the toilet, but she just put her foot in its mouth instead.
And that's
it's a sad day. Sad day in the Dundugo household.
Well, last time you guys finally made it to Muckland Harbor after like 14 sessions, and you reunited with your old pal Elmo and old Noggin, who's got the galleon, if you remember.
Indeed.
That probably happened like season 1, season 2. I have no idea.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And
yeah, I don't even have a season for that. It just exists.
So my question to you two is, what do you want to do with this ship?
I think Riley needs to build 40 billion traps on deck
to make sailing it treacherous.
Yeah, well, where are you going? What are you doing?
You're going to straight to Terror Island and die. Well, we wanted to go to Hornswoggle. Aha!
We did want to go to Hornswoggle Port.
Yeah.
Because...
For what reason? You have no idea.
We do know.
Zona
and Buck knows, the chronicler. And
while he hid the treasure somewhere on Terror Island, he shows us a map from Hornswoggle Port to the X.
Look at that.
This is right before the now infamous food fight with the hammer at Wally's.
Yeah. Where we humiliated the hammer in a food fight.
Yeah, there is actually oh my gosh, what was the guy's name? Leslo reenacts the food fight by himself every night now, and he's been drawing more crowds.
Yeah, it's part of the regular performance. It just keeps getting encores. It's a crowd pleaser. It's a fan favorite.
Yeah, by the end of the week, people have been throwing stuff at him, rocks, like other stuff.
He's got more people in his act now. It's like he's got boggles that are on each other's shoulders wearing paper mache Felmog helmets.
I love the idea of cabbages. 2 boggles in a trench coat.
I'm sorry, I've lost track of what you guys are talking about.
Keep up, man. Keep up.
Wally let us know that he had a map from Hornswoggle Port to the treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Although I don't see why we wouldn't be able to read that map from Muckland Harbor.
Impossible. I mean, and so the treasure is of Ulfrix the Cruel, and he is trying to find his own treasure, and then if we find it or get it back to him, right? Is that the idea?
He might
leave.
He's only interested in his treasure. That's the only reason.
Because the Felmog are supplying warships in the Scallywag Strand.
So we were
happy.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And we were thinking if we could find the treasure and give it to him, possibly he'll just go away and it would screw him up. Or we could find it for ourselves and become
kings by our own hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will lead
You
his two
finished that
chains.
sentence exactly as I was going to say it.
I love it.
Well,
Yeah, that puts us into it. So we should kind of touch base with. We ran into Elmo at the end, right? He's a
Yeah.
man now.
He's a man now. He's like 40.
Yeah, and we haven't talked to Noggin yet. He was sunbathing on the deck, as he is wont to do.
Drinking a shrimp daiquiri.
It's like all shrimp, no daiquiri.
It's just like rubbing alcohol with shrimp.
Yeah, yeah.
he hails you when he sees you come onto the deck. He says, "Oh, hey, it's my old friends.
Howdy,
As
Noggin.
I live and breathe.
How y'all doing?"
We haven't seen you in 4 years or however long it's been.
Yeah.
Welcome to my pleasure yacht.
Wow, you really made something out of this ship.
I don't know that that's what we wanted this to be.
Pleasure yacht. I mean, you got everything you could ask for. You got shrimp daiquiris up the wazoo.
I see a shuffleboard's been installed on the primary deck. That's amazing.
That was essential.
Was essential.
I've got 2 loos installed on the poop deck. It only makes sense.
It does
actually-
only make sense.
It's actually 2 guys named Lou who just take out the chamber pots.
Holding buckets, they wave.
Yeah.
That's loo number 1. That's
Lou number 2.
Now you only go number 2 with loo number 2, and you're going to go number
Yeah.
1 with loo number 1. No mixing and matching, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some would
okay.
argue that Lou number 2 has the worst job.
Well,
It depends if it's asparagus night.
he gets paid double.
Because
Look
number
at
2.
that.
Hazard pay.
I mean, Lou number 1's got the splash danger. But Lou number 2's just got the stench.
Oh,
know.
it's so gross.
The what is it?
Wow.
Rangoony is just staring in bewilderment
Oh,
at the
that's right.
idea that there's like 2 guys named Lou with chamber pots.
Rangoony being the crab rack that we helped
Escape
Yeah.
from
escape
Camp
from
Mudbank.
Camp Mudbank.
I mean, we got to get him back to. He wants to go to Conch.
Yeah, so maybe we take the ship.
Conch.
We take the ship towards. We follow the map, maybe if we can make that happen. And
It's a big if. That's a big ask right there, buddy.
yeah, I guess we could drop him off at Conch. We could sail
Yeah.
down there.
Well, you know, Conch is way...
It's way past
Oh,
Hornswoggle.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Way
You're right.
here.
Well, see you later, Rangoony.
Well, I mean, he'll stay with you as far as you go.
All right, so then maybe we go to Terror Island first and utilize a giant armored crab rack to watch our boat.
Whoa, you talking about going to Terror Island?
We've got an opportunity, Noggin, a heck of an opportunity to not only put a wrench in the works for the Sarpathi, but to maybe find some treasure.
Well, I do like me some treasure.
We know you do.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the wealthiest people in the Muglins. Or previously one of the wealthiest.
Yeah. How's that going, by the way?
Well, you're looking at it. Every last coin invested into this ship is a pleasure yacht.
Pleasure yacht. It's like solid gold fixtures, like garden lights hanging from the mast across.
Mhm.
Orcs noodle dispenser.
Well,
Wow, like
that's
you pull lever.
that's handy.
Hot Orcs. It's like 3 guys behind
That costs
the
$100,000
wall.
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're up for it, Noggin, we'd love to. We've got ourselves a map, you see, and
Well, probably going to need a bigger crew.
Well, we've got one crab rack. Meet Maranguni. He's a nice guy. Haven't asked him yet, but we can ask him. We got Zona Imbach. We got a chicken.
Claudia?
Well,
Claudia?
that'd be good.
She's
No,
just
no,
like
no, no, no.
noodles are just pouring into her mouth. She's got
She's fed for 4 days.
how many people do you think we need?
Well, I mean, it's a big ship. Got Lou 1, Lou 2, Elmo, you 2. That's 5. Rangoon 6. I mean, Zona Imbach. He doesn't look too useful on a ship.
Yeah, he's looking around for dirt, like frantically, just shrinking by the minute.
It's like a vampire. He has to travel with soil from his native land.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we need at least 4 more people.
All right. Well, maybe we can go scouting in Muckland Harbor.
Yep. A lot of sailors around here, you know what I mean?
I do. Oh, we got Weldar.
He just burps and opens up another fizzy whiz.
You said there's infinite noodles here? Righteous.
Wow. He just becomes Michelangelo.
Wow.
He goes from
God.
Bill and Ted to Michelangelo. He's just slipping.
Yeah, that's true. You got Weldar. So 3 more people.
All right. We need to find 3 people in Muckland Harbor who would be up for a. We should write one of those contracts like in The Hobbit. It's like, like you could be dismembered, you could be whatever,
Mm-hmm. Right.
but you'll get 1 whatever of the treasure.
1/14.
1/14. It'll be 1/14 regardless of how many people there are. Just because that's amazing.
I love it.
All right, let's do it. Let's. All right, we're gonna hit the town and see if we can't find some crew members.
All right. Muckland Harbor is kind of a big place. There are several. You can go to Harbor Heights, which is kind of a busy thoroughfare with tall wooden structures and scaffolding, like kind of where people go to shop and eat and whatnot. Then you've got the well, actually, there's the privateer registry there, and there's the Midtown Galleon. This is actually the place where you could shop and eat. And then the docks, where you are right now, where there's probably, a lot of employed people, and people looking for work. But there's the privateer registry in the Harbor Heights that might be interesting.
Let's check it out.
I'm up for it. Yeah.
Come on, Galen. Let's hit the town.
Galen just starts punching things indiscriminately.
We'll start at Harbor Heights and we can interview people over lunch at the Galleon.
All right. Cool.
Except.
Cool.
I want you to roll a d6.
Go for it.
5.
You meet a troll with a boggle on her shoulders as you're heading out onto the docks. She says, I'm looking for explorers. Explorers.
He's looking for explorers?
I'm looking for explorers.
We're looking for
explorers?
We are. We're looking for explorers too.
Well, I'm looking for explorers, so best back off.
Just shove her in the water.
What are you looking for explorers for? Maybe we could, maybe there's some opportunity here.
Well, to explore the vast open sea, of course.
That sounds fun. We're actually headed to explore Terror Island.
What? Well, that's a fool's errand. It's a suicide mission.
This is the first time Riley's heard this. What?
Galen's like
what do you
known
what do
this
you
since day
what
one.
do you mean? We just thought it was like,
It's in the name, Terror Island.
yeah, I thought that was more tongue in cheek. What kind of dangers are there?
Well, I've heard there's giant volcano monsters and flying pterosaurs that'll just swoop down from the sky and peck out your eyes.
Oh, wow.
There's giant sharks in the water that'll just eat you before you ever even get there.
Oh. Well, then I guess we got our work cut out for us. Have you ever been there yourself?
Never dared.
I'll go again and be like, she doesn't know what she's talking about then. It'll be fine.
If you're looking for explorers to go to Terror Island, well, your work's cut out for you.
Okay.
You have to pay them real good.
Beginning to learn that that's going to be the case. Let me ask you something. If it was you, where would you go looking?
To recruit,
Yeah, for Terror Island.
I would stand right here, the spot I'm taking. I'd bark out. Explorers! Explorers looking for explorers to Terror Island.
As she starts to repeat her
Mhm.
original pitch, I'll just like tell Galen to like come along, and we'll like shuffle past her.
Move along, move along.
You see one guy come up to her. It is a dude with a peg leg.
Does he say "yar" to her?
Yeah.
It's his name, actually.
Yar, you're going to Terror Island.
We are, says I. Like Riley just like
He
repeats.
turns.
Yeah. Riley just
You.
like can't help it. She just starts talking like that. We be. I look to Galen. Going to Terror Island.
Yeah.
Looking for a sturdy crew.
He's got only one leg. I
I've been
don't know how
waiting
sturdy he
years
is.
to go back to Terror Island
Oh, you have? Well, now
to get
here's
my revenge.
your revenge on. I point to his foot. Whatever did that?
Exactly.
God, love it.
It's like a linguist mixed with Quint from Jaws. Exactly. Well,
There's an old beast named Old Sinker that patrols the seas, the shores of the island. Downed me whole ship. Ate me
Really?
whole crew. Took my foot.
well, if you want revenge, then you can just call our ship the Good Ship Revenge. Does our ship have a name? Noggins. You can go on the most
Noggins
terrible ship
Pleasure
in
Palace.
all the Squalloweg Strand. Noggins Pleasure Palace.
I've only got one condition.
What's
Name
that?
it.
I be the first mate.
Is Elmo going to have an issue with that, I imagine?
Well, to be fair, Elmo doesn't really have any experience.
Well, I mean, this guy's just lost his leg. That's all we know about him.
Hey,
Yeah.
Holly, how's it going?
Welcome,
Hey,
Holly.
welcome.
We're just acting like pirates.
That's all. Don't mind us.
Regular Saturday. Let me see. Can we potentially do some research on this guy?
You know, go to the library.
No, I was thinking about like asking around about some of our people, like at the privateer place, because that seems like a lot of personnel have gone through there.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like if you're down for it, then why don't you meet us back at the docks at noon? We'll be doing our interviews then.
Interviews. I
Indeed.
thought this was the interview.
This is the pre-interview. This is just determining if you're interested. You still have to prove yourself. This is a ship going to Terror Island, that's for sure.
Oh, I see.
He immediately goes back to the troll with a boggle on.
Yar! I say to him.
Yar. I'll be there.
Alrighty. Okay. We got one guy.
his.
We'll do research on him as we find the other two.
Sweet. You've played Land of Eam before?
Oh, nice.
Or just Pirates?
A little bit of column
we
A.
We're playing
a little
Land
bit
of Eam,
column
but
B.
we generally talk like pirates every week anyway. Says I.
Yeah, so you want to head to the privateer registry.
Indeed, we do.
All right, roll another d6 as you experience
got-
more
I
sights
got
and
it.
sounds.
Got it. It's a 3.
A 3. A 1.
1,
A 2.
2,
A
3.
3.
Crunch.
Crunch.
You know? Crunch.
I do.
A crunch dragon. It's not a clunch dragon. It's a crunch dragon.
Cannon.
Yeah.
We'll knock that out.
Still want to hear see the Gabagool become canon.
I think the Gabagool is really good and
Yeah.
should be canon. We'll release that in Sandbox 2.
All right, there's some like strange thing you've never seen before happening here. There is a big crab rack and a giant like pirate hat is being lowered by a winch onto his head. It's like a big plumed hat.
Is the crab rack willingly participating in this?
Yeah, it looks to be like a fitting. Like the boggart doing it is kind of, he looks like a haberdasher.
Oh, because the crab rack is so big. He's got to
Mhm.
like lower
And
it.
it's also just an enormous hat.
Yeah. Well, that's one heck of a hat you got there. That sure is a beaut.
Ah, yes, it was custom made for my fine client here. And would you like one yourself?
I look at Galen like, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Any self-respecting sailor would wear one of these on the open seas. And
Galen, we have to get pirate hats.
it's true.
I don't want to get matching
you-
hats.
Can't argue with your girlfriend here.
Oh, the guy. Whoa. I'm
you
not
know,
his girlfriend.
Galen just lets it go. He's like, whatever, dude. It's fine.
He's already exhausted by her wanting to get hats.
Yeah. It's like, whatever she wants. It's okay.
Only 2 pouches of gold coins.
What?
Whoa. Well, in that case, I'll catch you later, guy. That's
What?
a little
I mean, this
spendy.
is fine craftsmanship here.
I'll be back. I'll tell you that, but I don't have that kind of dough. I'm
think
not.
you do.
I'm not a high roller. Like
I think you
this-
do.
This gentleman there. I don't.
Wait. Is this guy like looking at our character sheets and knows we have money?
Yep.
Keep your eyes to yourself.
I can see the pouches just rippling with gold coins.
It's all copper. It's all copper.
Mine bags filled with marbles.
Well, I would say you've lost your marbles if you're passing up on a deal like this.
Well, maybe I have. Maybe that's way too much money to spend on a hat.
The crab rack says, I would do it. This is the best purchase I've ever made.
He ain't lying. That's one heck of a hat. Say, crabback guy, what's your name?
One moment. Let me consult the
Beep boop bop bop. beep, boop,
NPC
boop.
chart.
And generate it randomly.
Rangooni's actually getting fitted for a hat too right now. We don't know where he got the money.
I am Quarg.
Korg. Say, you're outfitting yourself with a beautiful hat. Are you about to go on a voyage?
No.
Are you looking to join a crew? Says me.
What sort of crew?
Well, we're putting together a crew of amazing adventurers to go to Terror Island in search of some treasure.
Make a charm check.
Here we go. Oof. It's my charm +1. 7.
Success with a twist. I think he's interested. He'll come to the interview.
I think that the twist is that his hat probably will not fit on the ship.
Well, I'm out.
Yeah.
No, we were so close. All right. Well, why don't you come at noon and we'll do a full interview.
Okay. I'll
All
be
right.
there.
As for you,
And so will my hat. He strolls off.
Galen, I wish
Bumping into things.
It's like spins around.
Yeah.
he knocks over a crane that's like moving. Oh, good stuff. All right. Jeff, we haven't even made it to the privateer place, but we've got 2.
We may never make it to the privateer place.
We got 2 to interview. We don't know who we'll bring,
Right.
Yeah, and you do make it to privateer registry. There you are met by someone named Teach Tully behind the desk.
Teach, Tully.
Ahoy, Teach Tully. I'm Riley. This is Galen. We're looking for some crewmates. How do we go about signing on privateers?
Whew, well, you gotta fork the cash over.
How much are you talking?
How big of a journey are you going on? How long?
Not super long. We're
How
going
big of a ship? What's the
we're
crew
going to-
size?
to Terror Island. We need 3.
Yeah, at least 3.
We'd like to interview.
Any self-respecting privateer would want to make copper pouch a week.
That might be possible
Mm-hmm.
if we find the treasure.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it just, Noggin's got nothing left over, huh?
No, he's
Nice.
really. It's a luxury yacht.
Yeah, the last of his wealth.
Wait, are there any weapons on this thing?
No.
That's rough.
We're just gonna get boarded by pirates the minute we get out, like, to the ocean. Like, we're not even gonna be outside the breakwater, and it'll just be like pirates.
Yeah, he shouldn't have spent all that money on those animatronic bears in his quarters.
They've got concertinas.
Right.
Well, it's way levitate.
I mean, it's
Copper
going to be a
week.
fun night every night on that ship.
That's true. That's true. A fun night that is really bright and draws attention from pirates throughout the waters.
Look, I can see you're a little strapped for cash. You might go sort through the dregs if you want.
Sounds like
But that's a
Like
risk.
really desperate people in the dregs.
Exactamundo.
I see.
Oh man. Well, okay. Well, thank you for the insight. We're gonna think about it, and we're gonna keep wandering throughout the town, like Seven Samurai style, just like looking for our team.
Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be an issue paying these guys.
Yeah.
Do we need to make money or get a sponsor or something?
Well,
Maybe we can get like the hat shop to sponsor us.
If we can find people that are willing to like risk it for the treasure, then the big payout at the end, is there's no promise that we'll survive.
Right.
If we do, we'll be rich.
Oh yeah, the dregs.
Yeah.
That's the type of feller that you want.
I mean, it's some crazy pirate. Okay. Let's try it, George. What do you say?
I'm terrified.
What do you do?
but
What do you say?
What are you buying?
We could also go hang out in another quarter of the town and get a box and become carnival barkers.
Yeah. Bob Carnival Barkers. Now let's go to the dregs and just kind of see what it is. We might get lucky with like a diamond in the rough,
Right.
All right, it's a bunch of like, a lot of them look like drunkards. They're hanging out, like waiting for work. You see like one of the privateer registry workers come out, and like they like flock to him like puppy dogs, or like hungry stray dogs. But the guy pays them no mind. It's like going to actual proven sailors. So you can go talk to them.
I like it.
How do we want to identify which ones we would consider, Galen?
You're desperate at this point. They're just like, we got to look for people who are just not going to kill us in our sleep. That's all I really care about.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a check? Perception.
Make it kill us in our sleep check. I make the perception check right now. Galen's like, and then a quest point kicks in. He's like, I think that one right there.
It's like a villainous looking guy just like picking his teeth with a dagger.
Yeah. That's a 6.
Okay.
All right.
We're looking for hardy sailors.
Twist. He looks, semi trustworthy, but
he has a belt of ears.
Well,
wow.
He's a Diablo PvPer. He's got a string of ears,
I'm going to roll who this guy is.
Yes, roll who he is. This is my favorite man in the entire
100.
quest.
Well, it's a woman.
His name is
Mindy.
Guy Wasona. Mindy?
That's amazing.
Is it Mindy Plasterpot back from the dead? Not from the dead, but you know what I mean.
Mindy Ironshod.
That's great.
I immediately get PTSD from Mindy Plasterpot. Like Galen's like, I can't talk to her. Her name's Mindy. You know how I am with women named Mindy.
She's a quartal.
But she looks like a snapping turtle.
Yeah. I say, greetings.
She's got a sooty pipe that she's smoking.
That's so perfect that it's
I say, greetings, Vine Quartal. We are friends of your people. What brings you to the dregs?
Weird thing to say.
She's like, what do you mean, you people?
I step in front of him for a second and be like, we're looking for hardy sailors.
They gave us an egg of insight. We're friends with them.
The egg of insight, it's here.
Yeah.
Wait,
do you know Urchley? Because I just assumed that they all know each other.
Wow.
I don't know. Do you know Toadface?
I do. It's my cousin.
Oh. I just made that up.
I know Toadface.
Do you have money to pay me for a job? Because that'd be great.
We will have money, and we have unlimited noodles.
We have 3 hots and a cot, and
2 loos,
and a lot of promise, because we're putting together a crack team of sailors for an expedition to Terror Island.
Well, that sounds really awful, but I'm in.
Great.
Riley and I look at each other like, oh, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, there's not going to be a twist here.
No, not at all. No regrets.
Well, I need the cash.
We'll get you cash if we find the treasure. I think we're going to get into an issue where we recover the treasure, but we have to figure out.
Then we have to fight our own cutthroat crew.
Yeah, where it's going to be like, we got to figure out what this guy really. Yeah. Got to figure out what he really wants back from his treasure. Maybe he only wants a very specific thing.
Ulfrex or Wally?
No, not Wally. Ulfrex, yeah. Because if that's the treasure we find, that's all we find. What are we going to give it to our crew? Like part of it,
I
and then
think we
give the
should
rest of it to
yeah, we could
Ulfrex, or
I
is it
think we
like
should
Ulfrex
split it
wants
with
something
a
specific?
I don't know. That's if we give any to Ulfrex anyway. We could split it with the crew.
If we don't give a treasure and get Ulfrex out of there, we're not going to get the Felmog to stop helping the Sarpathy.
So maybe we find out. Yeah, maybe we find out. You're right. We find out if Ulfrex is looking for something specific.
Right.
Because the rest of it's just money, right? And he doesn't need that.
I imagine not. I mean, he's got an armada.
Sorry, am I going to need to know all these names?
There'll be a test.
No. There'll be noon, 12 o'clock. We're gonna run a test.
Yeah.
Here's your study guide.
It's
Ulfrex,
40 page. Yeah.
Sarpathy.
Snakeman bad. Ulfrix Felmog bad. Felmog Sarpathy work together, also bad. Need to stop.
You guys have ale on the ship, don't you?
We have ale and we have egg animates.
Hey, welcome, Egg. How you doing?
Hey,
And hi, Holly. Hi
how
again.
you doing? Yeah, as long as you got the grog flowing, I'm there.
We got the grog flowing. We
Non-alcoholic
got
grog. It's a dry boat, but there's
Galen looks at
we
Riley
got food.
in shock.
A dry boat. I mean, that's an oxymoron.
I mean, it's supposed to be dry. It's supposed to be above the water. I mean, it's like a little.
He's
We got
trying
a
to
soggy
like-
bottom. It's got a soggy bottom.
Yeah, it's got a soggy bottom. Like it's wet. It's a wet boat.
Well, the top's dry.
Be a wet bar.
There are two
Should be a
Fizzy
wet
Whiz vending machines with tokens.
Yeah.
Company tokens.
Company tokens. We have like a reward system. Swab the
Take
deck
a
and
page
get a
out of
token.
Krog's book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a page and a cross.
We should just form our own corporation at this point.
We can't afford the taxes, George.
We're gonna get put in prison in Dunk for tax evasion. We try to
Yeah, someone from the
incorporate.
privateer registry like immediately over here.
Yeah.
You guys are forming a business?
Nope, no, we're not.
Right
No,
this way.
no.
No, nothing official. Okay, let's get out of here.
Sorry,
See you later.
So we tell my God, I just forgot her name. Mindy.
Mindy Iron Shot.
Iron Shot.
Thank you. Iron Shod, not to be confused with Mindy Plasterpot. And Mindy Iron Shod is a Quardle.
She's wearing
Yeah.
armor like how do I describe it? Like sort of like Mako in Conan the
Mhm.
Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like hanging, like
Just like hanging over her
hanging metal.
body. Yeah.
Draped. Yeah, like
Yeah.
like just like a plate here and there.
Not properly put on. Just like,
Yeah.
That's funny.
She figures she's got a shell. It's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's just guarding her plastron. Okay.
Yeah. The plastron's her only weak part besides her head.
Plastron.
Yeah.
Official term.
Ben is something of a turtle expert.
He is a turtle expert.
I'm a herpetologist.
Is that what that is?
There's cream for that.
Wow.
Herpetology is lizards. And is it also turtles?
It is.
They're both reptiles. Is it reptiles in general or just like aquatic ones?
Well, like I think, yeah, it's
reptiles.
it's amphibians and reptiles.
Whoa. Amphibians.
That's interesting.
too.
Today I learned
I did learn.
a herpetologist can see Kikuchio and bear in the same day and provide excellent service.
Care.
All right. Well, you've got 1, 2, 3 prospects.
Should we get a dark horse? Like one more?
Yeah, I want dark horse. Remind me how many we need again? 13?
3?
4.
Oh, do we need
4?
4? We need
Okay.
4. So maybe
Because
5.
Because we needed a minimum of how many people? 10?
Mm-hmm.
Got
Okay.
it. Got it. All right.
Yeah, let's keep recruiting.
Yeah,
from
let's
the
keep
dregs.
From the dregs. No, I say we we check out the rest of the town.
Galen's already on to the next person in the dregs. Yeah, you join up. You join up.
I'm in.
Yeah. Where haven't we hit, Ben? We've hit a couple places. We've hit the dregs. We've hit.
I mean, you haven't gone to Midtown, but that's sort of like a not really a place you'd find someone.
Let's maybe
Hmm.
let's
You
talk
go
to
back
another
to the
brig.
docks, or you could try with the dreg skin, but you'll have a penalty to the next perception check because getting down to the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, the dregs are the
Dregs.
dregs, you know?
Maybe we'll get lucky and one of them be like the Mandalorian. Um, That's just down on his luck, you know. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna roll a perception to try to identify another dreg.
All right, it's -2.
-2. Oof, gosh, I'm gonna be -1. 9.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
There are no drawbacks at all.
Yeah, you
You find Popeye.
Linnell
That's
Linnell Parnwarsh.
Linnell Parnwarsh. She's at the Silverman Lorry crew.
Describe Linnell to us.
Linnell is a human.
Boring, but I love it.
Wow, she's a sailor.
Whoa.
What?
This is interesting.
You're hired.
You're hired.
Who is clearly blind.
That's amazing. That's
says, "Yes."
fantastic.
First things in her mouth. Do you smell that? I smell the sea.
The sea.
I smell the salty spray as it weaves its way into my nostrils. It's that way.
I'm still good at what I do. I just can't seem to get a job for some reason.
She's clearly undervalued.
Well,
She starts touching our faces immediately, though.
Oh, you've got a big face.
I do.
Wow.
It's a really big face. I know.
You're a
mostly
boggle.
mouth and eyeballs.
Yeah. I'm like a Muppet.
I do good work. Great at tying knots. Don't even need to see them.
You're in. We're going to Terror Island.
Huh.
We can pay. Oh, we can pay with 3 meals and a warm bed, and you'll get your share of the treasure when we find it.
Now, let me
Mhm.
ask you, you looking for a crew to head onto the shores of Terror Island? Or just man the ship?
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah, that I'm
Well-
not sure about, actually. Do we want like a landing, like a boarding
I think we
crew
want
and
people.
stuff?
I'd rather people be on the ship, and then we could like maybe take one person with us or something. But like,
As a blind woman, I like to respectfully decline stepping on foot of the island.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I respect that. We respect your respect for
that's
the
a deal. You
declination.
can stay on
Yeah.
the ship and maintain it as the
Yeah.
second mate.
Who's the first mate?
To be decided.
Yeah.
But we already have a sergeant at arms. He's a 25-foot tall crab.
And what are you two? I'm not clear on this whole operation.
We are what are we?
The brains.
We are
We're the executive producers.
We're shareholders. We're shareholders. We're on the board of directors.
Mm-hmm.
We're like I'm
So you think you're creative, but you're not.
I'm like a lieutenant.
Okay, well, yeah.
We're definitely the officer class.
Well, you won't regret hiring me. I have a lot of experience. You know, just things are stacked against me lately. You know what I mean?
I do.
But what makes you say that? Is what has recently changed in your condition? Like, what is going on? Why do you feel like that?
Well, no one seems to want to hire a blind sailor, apparently.
I see.
Have you always been blind?
No. was a terrible accident out there on the seas.
We can all like picture it. We like look up.
Suddenly the sky darkens.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the Leviathan?
No.
A what? A what? The one
giant
Who in the what?
world-ending creature. Just
Great.
one flap of its fin sends a tidal wave across the seas.
We all shudder.
And the Leviathan blinded you?
Well, indirectly.
It's mostly powder burns, but
The shrapnel from the broken ship went straight into
Where-
my eyes.
and that was in Scalawag Strand.
Indeed.
Let's not roll that.
Let's not roll. It's like a one in like it's a 30% chance to roll that always.
They say it only shows its huge form every 100 years.
Well, we should be good then.
When was the last time it showed its huge form?
Yeah, when did this happen to you?
99.9 years.
I
10
am the
years
oldest-
ago.
I am the oldest human in the land of Eam.
But
10 years ago. So we're
after
definitely
that, the probability resets. So
safe. So there's within that, yeah. Starting then, like it could happen again the next year. Is
exactly.
exactly. I
Got it.
understand.
Well, we would be glad to have you join the crew. We're talking with everybody at noon at the docks. You can meet at Old Noggin's pleasure vessel. It's kind of like a carnival cruise. It's just it's,
I like that a carnival cruise is like enough of a thing that people understand like all the time.
it's not at all. It's not a warship at all. It's, it's got a gift shop and
Respectfully, I would implore you to get at least a few cannons.
actually that's where we're headed right now. We're gonna go. We didn't know we needed cannons, so we're of course.
Yeah.
We got it.
Well-
That's where we're headed now. We're gonna go get some
You've got
cannons.
the dagger hearts, you've got the black reef naiads,
Yeah.
you've got any
We're just
number
gonna-
of creatures.
We're going to
waiting
board them all.
to sink the ship.
Oh man, Scalawag Strand is gonna be
know.
wild, man.
I know.
If we were gonna get extra cannons, where would we go in town?
Let me think about that for a moment. You probably want to go down to the docks.
Good idea.
Go to Gorg's Galley.
Gorg's Galley. All right, that's where we're headed. I'll just, I waved to her, but then I stopped myself and shake her hand instead and tell her we'll see her at noon, and then head to Gorg's Galley. See if we
I
can.
will hear you at noon.
Right, we'll hear you.
Yeah.
You'll hear us. We'll see you and hear you.
Hear you later.
Sorry. We'll catch you. We'll catch you later. We're gonna go get some more cannons.
I feel really good about her. I think she's going to be a great addition to the crew,
I do too.
We go back to the dregs to hire her a seeing eye like person.
Good dog.
Yeah.
So
Can we get a dog from the dregs to see for her?
There's like a million dogs that are just waiting to go onto ships and have keys
Yeah.
in their mouths.
Yeah. Wow.
Dog.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to go to Gorg's Galley?
Yeah, let's go to Gorg's Galley and see if we can't procure a cannon. I could also maybe like get a cheap one or something and tinker it, George. I don't know. Like,
Well,
I
you got
wonder
your cheap
if-
cannons, and you got your high grade cannons, and you got your medium grade cannons, and I would highly advise against going against the cheap.
Okay. What
I
kind
got
of?
2 words for you: Gatling cannon. Riley tinkers it.
A Gatling cannon. Well, then you want to talk to Ginny Timbar. She's got all the new Shrim fancy
Mhm.
Ooh,
fandangles.
I feel like
I
if we
like
had
this.
just one 6-barreled Gatling cannon, we'd be fine.
Look, let me just be real with you. All that new technology, it's just bound to backfire on you. You want to go with something
Mm.
sturdy? It's like hitting this big, like round-bellied cannon.
Ping,
You can fit so many cannonballs in here.
This thing's 175 years old. It
Yeah.
And
never quit.
any fool can load it and fire it. You don't have to be a genius.
Okay,
Any fool?
there's some wisdom there, but I am a genius. Although I will, I'm ish.
You may be a genius, but will you be firing this? Now you're going to have a crew of idiots. Now that's just
That's just how it is.
That's all. Well, yeah, that's pretty par for the course.
You and I, we live and breathe. That's just how it is. It cuts to our crew picking their noses and spitting.
Yeah, yeah.
Says I. All right. How much for your best cannon?
best cannon. Well, this goes for ancient coins. This is the best you could possibly get.
Wait.
And it's not
What?
just one.
What
okay.
makes it the best a
It's
man
3.
can get?
Got a
3
whole
cannons.
broadside
3 cannons for ancient coins.
of the best.
It could be worth the investment, George. I don't know. If to spend big money on anything.
Just imagine a big old galleon full of dagger hearts coming at you. You let these off, 1, 2, 3, pop. Well, they're going the other direction. Okay. They like easy targets. And with this,
What
you're a hard target.
This makes me think of the movie Hard Target.
Gosh.
It's the least family friendly reference we've made. Wait, what makes these cannons like better than the cheap cannons? I just don't get it.
Well, first of all, they inflict more damage upon their targets.
Okay.
They're more accurate. They're
Okay.
less likely to backfire.
Oh. Do they like? I mean, would a crew of naiads sailing up on us see these cannons and be like, "Oh yeah, those we don't want to mess with"?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but once they go off, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm going to use eye for clues, and I'm going to identify 2 mannequins that are standing next to the cannons, like in a display of how the cannons work, and both of them have really great hats, like really great pirate hats. And I'm going to say, I tell you what, we'll take them, but they come with those hats.
I love it.
Oh shit! I fail. Shoot! Shoot! I fail.
It's a regional pronunciation of shoot. It's fine.
Critically miss. It's just 2 like pheasants.
So many ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2 hot dog on a stick hats.
Well, you're not having those. Those are passed down to me generations. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's the cannons or nothing. Now, what do you say?
It's
We got
one
a
ancient
deal?
coin.
It's a pouch of ancient coins. Roll.
Oh, we only have the one ancient coins. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I thought we had 2 pouches for some reason. Let's do it. I mean, what else are we going to spend these on?
Yeah.
Right?
We cannot, after everything we've just learned from all the people we've talked to, we can't go out there without cannons.
Yeah. What do we what is an ancient coin roll going to be? 12? D12?
I think it's a D20.
It's a D20.
Just don't roll a 1 or a 2.
Bernard, where are you?
Oh gosh, I thought that one that I just rolled. Was
No.
I looked away for like 1 second.
18.
There we go. There we go.
All right. You have gold coins. No.
I haven't rolled a d20 in a long time. It feels like. How many additional pouch of gold coins now is the idea, or it's degraded into
Just
one pouch of gold
degrades,
coins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Degrades into 1 pouch of gold coins.
Yep. So we have 0 ancient, 3 gold, 1 silver, 2 copper, and a bank account. We have this bank account. We got to withdraw
You guys
from
are
it. Can we go to
rich.
the bank?
You guys are rich.
Yeah,
You guys are acting like you're poor.
we're Richard Dreyfuss over
because
here.
my character sheet has no money on it, and I have no concept
Yeah,
of how
yeah.
much money we have.
And Galen,
George
Galen is still
really skinny.
miserly. Yeah, I'm just like extremely miserly.
The dynamic is I always look to Galen to buy stuff now.
Yeah.
Hey,
And I'm
Galen,
like, I always pull out the copper pouch first, and I'm like,
they have strawberry ice cream here, Galen.
ooh, no, too rich,
No,
too rich for our
can't
blood.
do that,
No,
can't do that.
I can't do it, Captain. You know,
I do.
I do.
I do know.
Yeah, you could head to your bank account and see if anything's there.
Yeah, I mean, and we find out that Sven the Yodeling Troll has been actually like stiffing us our money, and we have this whole quest derailed to go back to the crack for justice.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I say, we gotta visit a local bank. Bank. It just says bank account. I don't remember what it was called. Shoot.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, we go to Mucklin Savings and Loan.
That detail, let it derail
Yeah.
us for the
Yeah.
next
You go to the
Uh,
Muckland Harbor Bank.
So it's not a very creative name, but it'll do. We walk in. Say hi. We'd like to access our account.
Cool. Roll a d4. This is what the teller tells you.
Roll a
They're
D4.
just like,
That's the chance you're going to get your money today.
yeah. We don't have anything on file for you.
Yeah, you've got 1 copper pouch in your account.
This business is not working out the way I thought it was going to work out.
1 copper pouch, huh? I take a fistful of Tootsie Pops from the jar for the...
Yeah. Like take their pens that are chained to the desk and like break the chain and run out of there.
Make like a really bad cup of coffee at the front.
Yeah.
Look, it's not like I did this. I'm just a guy.
You're just a bill on Capitol Hill.
How'd you like to go to Terror Island?
He rips off
a
his
threat?
bank teller's uniform.
I'm kidding around.
He's not. She's not. We let it sit there to gain interest, I guess.
To gain interest. Come back in 10 years. There's
Yeah.
2 copper. No, there wouldn't even be. There wouldn't even be.
Yeah, the monthly banking fees is just eaten into our
Next time we come
gains.
back, it'll just be empty.
Yeah. Galen
Low
tightens the
money
purse
next
strings
time.
even more. Yeah.
All right. So you want to go back for the meeting, interviews?
Do we want to get more people still? More options?
Yeah, maybe we can pick up some scrag.
Scrockness? Scrockling?
We'll get a scrockling, a giant parrot one.
Yeah, she just sits on the horizontal. What is it? A mast? The mast is a vertical one. I don't know what the horizontal ones are, where you hang the sails from, but
that's where the
that's where the scrockwing sits. Yeah.
You know, there is the option of actually going to the privateer registry legitimately and finding.
I love that
Good
we
people.
didn't even pursue that.
I'm sorry. Isn't that usually like pretty costly?
Well, they said like 1 copper patch a week is what any self-respecting person would want.
Well, we want to find the people who don't respect themselves. very
Well,
much.
I mean, we may be
That's
able
what.
to.
Yeah, you've done that.
Yes, this is a startup operation. We may be able to negotiate
You know,
something.
people can get in on the ground floor.
Most
you know?
sailors don't have treasure at the end of their, their
After a week, we make them walk the plank, or like right before the week hits.
We become debaucherous pirates, like on the treasure ship. Yar! Well, let's go to the registry. Let's like maybe interview a person at the registry, like a legit one. Because we haven't decided who the first mate is. And it would be nice to have a pro.
I mean, we have a pro. She's just blind.
It's true.
You've also got that pirate who said
The
he's
other pirate.
been to Terror Island.
Right.
The guy with the peg leg?
Yeah, he's a real option for first mate, probably, because he's experienced.
He's just a little salty, that's all.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
The first mate, all the other mates should be scared of the first mate.
And your captain
Yarr.
is Old Noggin.
Old Noggin. Hopefully
we're like
hands-off.
we're like his puppet captains, you know?
He'll be really hands off. He'll just be like, having a Slurpee, like hanging out in a bathrobe on the deck. This is great. This is great, like, everybody. This is so great.
There's like cannon. We're under attack. There's cannonballs flying over his head. He's got a coconut he's sipping out of, and he's just like walking across.
The next quest will just be Galen and I managing up.
Yeah. Basically. I love it. All right. Cool. So so we're going to the privateer center.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's do it.
All right. So you're flipping through a book of potential candidates. Make a lore check.
Ooh, can I use?
Oh, that's right. The Welkin.
I can't his name. Well, yeah, Welkin.
The Welkin Spectre.
Welkin,
is he a specter?
Son of Redondo.
He's like a ghost.
Well,
Philo's him.
Say that
maybe he doesn't have this kind of lore. Yeah, history, archaeology, or lore. I'll make
just
it.
Really, your
our knowledge
aptitude at like looking through a book.
Yeah.
I mean, I also have a +3 lore anyways, so I'm just gonna use it.
It's wonderful.
He never
it is one
forward. He's just like he's never seen it. He hasn't even looked at a candidate yet.
It was the best of times. It was the worst. It was the best of times. The worst of times.
There's supposed to be candidates in here.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of questions. What's this first one? Name?
That was the worst possible lore check. I've rolled 2 ones in a row. This dice roll is broken.
I'm going to say that
can't even quest point out of that one.
Everyone is way too expensive currently, and there's just one person, and it's sort of weird. He's like a Felmog Corsair.
Wait, that could be good. Felmog Corsair. Let's talk to him.
We'll check him out. I'm a little uncomfortable with this, but I like the idea.
His name is Thrang.
Thrang.
Hello, Thrang. We understand you are some sort of corsair.
I am. Do you have a job?
We do have a job.
Yes.
Putting together a crew to go to Terror Island.
For what purpose?
We seek treasure?
The Grail? We seek the Grail.
The Grail?
The Grail. We are... I already don't like this. This is a huge mistake. We're going to, we're going to look for a treasure.
And do you think you will find it?
I do. I do think we'll find it. You may have heard of us. My name is Phoenix Dark. It's Thunderblade.
Thunderblade. I immediately put my helmet on and I say, I'm here.
I've been in the Scalawag Strand for years now. Don't get
Mhm.
much news from the mainland where I know you're from because you look like a couple of landlubbers.
Well, sort of. We're from river country, so we're aware of boats, but we're nothing on the high seas just yet. Anyway,
We do love the land. Yeah.
we do love the land. Now that you think
Yeah.
about it, in fact, now I'm second guessing this whole thing. You know what? We're good.
Yeah.
We're all
canceling the mission.
Canceling the mission. You've convinced us.
Yeah.
You will find no one better with a sword than me.
That's cool. Now, how come you're not on a Felmog ship? You being a Felmog Corsair, there's a lot of activity in Scalawag Strand these days. Seems like you'd be able to get work.
I don't share that business with other people.
Us being the other people.
Precisely.
Um,
You're hired. No. I say, well, what is your objective? Do you just want to get back out of the water? What do you?
yeah, why
what
would
is
you
your
want to join
goal?
us?
Yeah.
What do you see
I
yourself
need
in 5
money.
years?
Looking to make a fortune.
Well, if you're looking to make a fortune, Terror Island is the place to do it.
It's also a place to find death.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
That is
willing
true.
to take the risk.
All right. Well, why don't you meet us at noon at our ship, the Friendly Noggin?
Is that what it's called?
It doesn't have a name.
Calling it something else.
It's something else every time. Just gonna have people meandering looking for
Yeah.
which ship it is.
Yeah.
So then you're hiring me.
We're inviting you to an interview for an
As far as
opportunity.
I'm concerned, this is the interview.
What are your qualifications? Make him repeat everything he just said.
As Galen asks that question, his eyes drift into 2 different directions.
Yeah. Say, what are 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses?
How many ping pong balls can you put inside a school bus?
This is ridiculous.
All right. Sure. I pull Riley aside. Want to hire this guy?
He seems super capable. Maybe we could have a Weldar keep an eye on him.
Maybe he'll inspire Weldar to get back in shape. Have another Felmog night
A little
around.
bit of Felmog competition.
Felmog competition. Or maybe
Worst
not.
case scenario, Rangoon can, put him in line.
Snip his head off.
Yeah.
But easy.
It is just that easy indeed.
It'll be sea law.
C law. I thought you were saying like the letter C and then LAW like claw. You're being fun about it.
Claw.
But you weren't.
Chlor.
That's really clever, though. I appreciate it.
As we say that this guy. Well, what's your going rate?
This guy was available for copper coins per week.
Okay. No one else. I'm going to tell the guy. No one else is getting paid.
Yeah.
It's meals, bed, and a portion of the treasure when we find it. Everyone's share is equal. That's the kind of crew we're running.
And if we find no treasure, you keep the copper coins. If we find treasure, you get your share, and we deduct the copper coins we gave you back into our inventory.
And if everyone dies, does the share get larger?
I turn to Riley.
That's a hardcore question. Jeez.
No, it goes to their families.
Yeah. They. The point to
Yeah. You got to appoint an next of kin.
goes to their
And
families.
and he turns to us and says, and if the families are dead,
Oh gosh.
and it goes to a holding for
so
orphans. And if
dark.
the orphans are dead,
That's so dark. Yeah, we'll have a. There'll be a contract and everything ready. We'll have a notary public standing.
Yeah. The last thing he says is we tell him, yeah, it'll go to an animal care facility, and he's like, "Oh, I can't kill animals. All right, fine."
Wow.
That's fine.
Yes.
I've always been kind of a bird guy. I know it's weird for people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Rails. Every time we derail it.
Sorry.
One day we'll have.
I'm actually really enjoying it.
Me too. Me too.
All right. Yeah. So what are you guys doing? Heading back to the?
Yeah, we're heading back to assemble the crew officially and set sail upon the morrow at dawn.
Okay, you get back to the ship. Some of them are milling about already for the noon interview.
Great.
Elmo comes up to you and says, "It's a real collection of weirdos you got here."
Motley crew.
Well, it's the kind of crew that you put together when you go into Terror Island, Elmo. And
Yeah, I mean, do we want to rethink this? Do we? I forget.
somebody order 3 of the most expensive cannons in the Scalawag Train. Elmo, you're up.
Come on, bring it in. Bring it in.
Yeah, bring it in. Beep, beep.
Now, guys, these are what's going to keep us safe on the open ocean. Now that you've seen, we have ancient cannons. I hope you all feel better about the 3 hots and a cot situation.
Yeah, Elmo scrambles to get these things installed. Meanwhile, you've got the interviewees. The captain, or not the captain, the pirate is at the front of the line.
All right. Do we know our questions? We've got how many candidates we have? 4? 5? Pirate,
sailor.
Yeah, Mindy, Linnell, Thrang,
Cordal.
Oh yeah, so
Thrang.
Crab Rack is
Mindy is the Cordal.
Hat guy. Yeah, Mindy, Cordal, Linnell, Human, Blind, Thrang, Felmog, Corsair, Crab Rack, Hat guy. What was the last one?
Pirate.
Oh, Pegleg. Yeah, Pegleg. Pirate. Got it.
Okay.
I say, all right, everyone gather around. We've already hired this guy. We point to Thrang.
He nods. Stands next to you.
He had an offer we couldn't refuse. He's a professional. He's bonded and certified by whatever the thing, Privateer Academy.
And we think we'll be an exemplary crewmate.
Right. So, the rest of you. Turn to Riley. Are they hired?
Yeah, we did.
Feel like we need them all.
We didn't do the numbers right. Let's just hire them
all.
Yeah. I like them all.
Yeah. I say the rest of you, you're hired. Yar.
So I'm first mate then.
We turn to Thrang and see how he reacts.
This guy's been to Terror Island. He's experienced. We think he'd be ideal for a first mate. What do you think?
I like that we're letting Thrang validate all our decisions.
He just shakes his head.
But which direction, Ben? Which direction?
It cuts back to the peg leg guy, and he's just like got noodles in his mouth, scooping over like.
I would not follow this man to Terror Island.
Now, why do you say that?
He is old. Sophist rocker.
Noted. Congratulations, you're the first mate. Yar, says I.
Yeah, is the peg leg guy going to leave if he's not first mate?
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
That's what he said.
I say, go ahead, leave then.
Yar.
I'm calling your bluff.
You want to?
I know you want
to. Or not?
You want more than anything to go to to Terror Island. I know you can be valuable and provide insight, but a first mate doesn't just have information. He has leadership qualities. He inspires or terrorizes his men. Or her
Which is
men.
why Galen is the first mate.
What?
Make an inspire check, Galen.
Do it. How's that?
Walks
How's
away.
that feel? Yeah.
All right.
Yep. That's
Finishes
one
the
less.
noodles and dumps the styrofoam
Yeah.
in the ocean and walks out.
Yeah. There is just like tons of styrofoam around our boat.
Seagulls come in like
Yeah. There's like sea creatures dead and stuck in styrofoam boxes, unfortunately.
unceremoniously
sad.
picking wet noodles out of whatever's running.
Yeah.
Old Noggin just uses just trash.
Yeah. The only thing keeping the ship afloat is actually the
Hey,
styrofoam
Elmo,
that's
give me another
buoying it.
Slurpee, come on.
Yeah.
This is great.
That's fine. We never got a name for Peg Leg anyways. We say, what about you, Hat Guy Crab Rack?
You never said what you paid.
You'll get an equal share of the treasure, a great treasure.
The best treasure. There's been no treasure like it.
Not to mention 3 hots in a cot. 3 hot in a cot policy.
With 3 Norks and an Orc. Orcs just show up every night.
Above the SS Noggin.
SS Noggin Nanda.
He seems to consider it and then looks at Rangooni. Make a charm check with advantage because of Rangooni.
All right.
Yes.
9.
I'm in. He walks up onto the ship.
I gotta tell you, that is the most magnificent hat I've ever seen.
I mean, he's just here to inspire us with his hat. Let's be real. We don't need him for anything else. That's just entertainment every night.
His hat gets caught in the ropes. He's like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa."
Yeah.
He's gonna be who
it-
kills us in a storm like 2 days from now.
Yeah. My hat. And he's
My
just holding
hat.
on to it. And the boat is like being drifting
The
off.
wind
and
carries
yeah.
him off the ship.
Yeah.
Oh. All right,
So he's
Mindy.
in. Yeah. Mindy Ironshot. Yeah. I say, Mindy. What about you?
Seasoned sailor. We would like to make you the navigator.
Okay. I was going to make Linnell the navigator, but if you want to.
Linnell is the sailor.
Linnell's the blind one.
I was going to make.
Oh,
her the
that's. I'm
navigator.
sorry. That's the one I wanted to make navigator. Because
Oh,
I have a
okay,
power I
alright.
want to use. To make
Oh,
her.
interesting. I thought you just wanted to be silly. I wanted to be silly. That's why I was going to make her the navigator.
Both.
Um,
Both.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. We're talking to Linnell. We say, Linnell, you're clearly a master at your craft. You're an excellent knot tire. I think you bring a lot to the table. And I think you're undervalued. We'd love to have you as a navigator.
I accept.
I turned to Riley, waiting for her to use her power.
I'm going to use according to plan and let Linnell know that I've converted the Wally's map to Braille.
Braille is a thing in Land of Aim. I love it.
Ugh, I do it barely. 7, actually. It's not a 6+. 6 + 1. My Braille is spotty.
Wait, why? What?
I was gonna do. So I've got to roll Tinker to see if I succeed. I rolled a 6 because I'm +3, and then I was gonna quest point it, but I added the quest point before I added the numbers.
6 is the threshold.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a success with a twist.
Terror Island is the only thing with no Braille on it.
Yeah.
It gets fuzzy once we reach the island. No.
This is very thoughtful of you. I'll do my very best. She goes
Perfect.
aboard the ship. So you have
She actually almost falls off the gangplank twice.
No, she's
No,
not.
she's
She's not a
excellent.
bumbling
Yeah.
Magoo.
No, yeah, she's not Mrs. Magoo. And we turn. Yes, we have everyone. We turn to the last one though. Is it's Mindy Ironshod. We say, Mindy, what'll it take to get you aboard?
You drive a hard bargain. That's for sure.
Slurpee?
Done.
Sold.
Done. Look, you're promising treasure, and can't pass that up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, looks like we've got our crew. I'll introduce them all to each other, and I'll also introduce them to Noggin, the commandant,
Mhm.
and let them know that Noggin is not in charge of the ship. He's kind of a silent investor as he shuffles with his rabbit slippers.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Captain Noggin.
Well, goodbye.
Captain in name only.
Now,
Farewell.
let me tell you the ground rules. There's a shuffleboard right here. There's loo
Mm.
number 1, loo number 2.
Yeah. Elmo is in the meantime like handing out like pamphlets. Like he's trying, like he's tripping over himself. Oh, here's a pamphlet.
Having it come
No.
full circle to Lou number 1 and Lou number 2 is like
Yeah.
a masterpiece of
I
storytelling.
love it. Yeah.
Elmo comes over to you and says, "Yeah, are we sure we don't want that old pirate guy? I mean, look, I don't know.
If you can
Who-
convince
who's
him
gonna-
to come aboard without being the first mate.
Well, I can't do that, but I think he's only going to come if he's the first mate. Who's going to be the first mate if not him?
I vote for
Me?
Galen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Elmo.
No, that's
Sorry,
good.
Elmo.
no, that's good. Look, I just don't want to be the first mate.
Okay, well, there's no worry. in
Is there a
million
third
years.
mate?
Yeah, we call it the Gilligan.
The Gilligan.
Yeah, I'll be that.
Okay. Gilligan Elmo.
All right, Galen, I guess you're the first mate.
I refuse.
He gives you a a key tied to a
Okay.
piece of wood.
Oh, is this for the
This
loose?
is for this is for my quarters. I'll move all my stuff out.
Oh,
No, I say Elmo, you can stay. It's fine. I don't like. I like sleeping out with the men and or women, under my command.
There was a part of me that thought that you were going to say that he hands you the actual bathroom key.
That's what I thought I was going to be too. I was like, yeah, this is for the
Here's
lose.
the
It's
real
perfect.
bathroom. Here's the
Yeah.
real bathroom.
I love it.
Well, the bathroom is just 2 buckets, on either side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Loo number 1, loo number 2. So you gotta go to the bathroom in a bucket with Lou watching you.
Yeah, he's like, hey, that clean up after yourself. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
You're hitting the rim.
Wow.
Come on.
Lou is
Be a-
the gentleman
Don't
of
be
the
a
school.
slob. Yeah.
All right. Wow.
All right, that's an hour and a half of putting together a crew.
Yep. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is. I actually enjoyed putting together the crew, even though,
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun.
It was
putting together the crew. I didn't
Yeah.
need more than that. It was amazing.
You got some cannons. That's good.
We got cannons, we got a crew, we got a ship. We actually made it, Georgie. This is it. We're at the Scalabug Strand. We're ready to set sail after 600 years.
All right.
Next quest, we die.
So the cannons, they do a D12.
Wow. Okay, let me note that.
That's
Cannons.
They only have a backfiring issue on a 1.
oh dear.
And
Mhm.
anyone who uses them has +1 the ranged attacks.
It's great.
We're gonna get to Terror Island and never fire a shot the entire time.
Hopefully that's the case.
Yeah, we got to sail the Hornswoggle though, right? That's our goal.
I mean, if it's possible you go to Hornswoggle and find more crew, if that's a thing you want to do.
That's true.
It's like a really funny. What if the peg leg guy has made it to Hornswoggle and we meet him again? Then he's got it. He's gonna be hired.
These guys again. We bump into them about 100 times.
Yeah. There's actually a mage who's just teleporting from city to city.
Looking for a crew.
We say, well, crew, time to bed down for the night. Everyone grab a bowl of noodles and a Slurpee.
You all go down under the deck to the mess area where there's, the animatronic bears.
Oh my
We've
gosh.
started sailing. It's like the first night out at sea, and
Yeah.
it cuts to 300 yards from the ship, and you're just like, oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
The Felmog just shakes his head, walks out.
Drinking his grog alone in the corner.
Right. Love it.
All right, I think we're gonna end it there though.
It's a good place to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Next week we'll go on the adventure proper.
We
and
achieved
learn
much
what
more than I thought we
learn
would.
what it's like to sail on the open seas of the Scalawag Strand. Something
This
we've
is
never done yet.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm sailing the open seas in Land of Eam. I wonder if any other players have done it. But for us, this is uncharted territory.
Indeed.
Indeed. And if anybody wants to play Land of Eam, you can go to landoфeam.com and download the rules for free. You can also sign up to get news about our Kickstarter that's upcoming very soon. I think the game's also available on DriveThruRPG. And please, if you're looking for players or you're a GM looking to run the game, check out our Discord. You can get it in the link at the bottom of this video, or you can get it at landoфeam.com.
Sweet. All right. Until next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Farewell.
Have a great weekend.
Yar, says I. Have a wonderful weekend.